Cohen. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creators with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Pursuit of happiness. Something so elementary, yet so paramount that it's found in the Declaration of Independence. Our founding fathers must have understood when they wrote it how essential the pursuit of happiness is to our nation and we as people. We've all heard the saying, it's not the destination but the journey that counts. Well, this saying usually refers to some of life's most meaningful values, things like success, hopes, dreams, even heaven. But this is what it says when you substitute happiness. It's not the pursuit of happiness we find fulfilling, but the happiness in the pursuit that counts. We've all experienced happiness in some way, right? The truth is, we don't just experience happiness. In fact, researchers say that we're wired to pursue happiness. We find it in everywhere. We find it in songs, in movies, in books, in symbols. We find it in our most proud accomplishments and in our moments in life. We find it in the social things, the things we like to do every day. And we most certainly find it in those things that we find most endearing, those moments that take our breath away in life. Happiness surpasses all language barriers. It's pretty easy to tell when somebody's happy, right? Wouldn't you agree? You can tell they're smiling, they're happy, they're laughing. You also might see them showing some happy gesture, which really would be, Mary, congratulations, I heard you got a promotion. It's kind of hard not to smile when you just congratulated someone. We all understand what happiness is, but do we really understand why we should pursue it? Psychologists and economists both agree that happiness creates meaning in life, and that meaning comes in our relationships and connecting with other people. Think about a time that you've reached out to somebody else. Did it create meaning in your life? Perhaps you've read the latest cancer statistics and you know someone that's suffering. Or maybe you drive to work every day and you pass that homeless person on the street. Although these kind of circumstances can draw up sadness and sad emotion, they can also prompt you to step out and take action and help someone. And as a result, maybe you've begun volunteering at a shelter. Or maybe you've decided to sponsor an event for a worthy cause. The point is, with your action and your reaction, you've just lived out the we, not me syndrome. There's another saying that some people might be familiar with, and it says, people will forget what you said, and people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. I remember a time that my oldest daughter was in Girl Scouts, and we took her troop on a trip to Seaside, Florida. We went there to volunteer for an organization called the Lighthouse Family Retreat. And this is a nonprofit organization that offers a free one-week beach vacation to families with terminally ill children. So imagine with me for a moment being the parent caring for a child who spends most of their days in the hospital or in treatments. They're just trying to create balance in their life. They don't have time to think about vacation, let alone how they're going to pay for it. So this is truly a remarkable organization. When our Girl Scout troop went there, I really don't believe we actually knew the kind of reward that we would get out of serving these families and these children. Probably more than the families actually got themselves from being there. We saw tragedy in parents' eyes every day, and we certainly felt deep despair. But to be a servant in an organization like that brought a joy, you know, the kind of joy that you just want to put in a bottle and be able to open on those days that you're feeling in despair and you're feeling upset. It's a rare and unique joy. But it also says to me that happiness is not dependent on the things that we have, but on the actions and reactions we have to the things around us. Finding time for others, it certainly makes us feel good. But we also have to remember to be happy. We have to find something that makes us content. You have to find the things that mean things to you. And science says that we need to do that every single day. It's supposedly pretty easy. Think about the things that you do every day. Could be simply taking a nap, going to a birthday party. Maybe it's just having a cup of coffee with a friend. My personal favorite, going on vacation. That certainly brings happiness. But sometimes we can bring happiness also in the things that we're obligated to do every day, like walking our dog, or maybe working in our yard. You might even be one of those people who enjoys housework or doing laundry. Not my kind of happiness, but to each his own, right? So by finding contentment in yourself and finding the opportunity to help others, you might just find yourself waking up more often with a smile on your face. And as the saying goes, happy people are healthy people. My message to you today is be empowered to find your happiness. It's worth pursuing. Nothing should stand in your way. The Declaration of Independence says so, and all those sayings that we've all read about certainly say so. Now I encourage you to say so. Happiness is worth pursuing. It's not out there, it's found in here. Remember, it's not the pursuit of happiness where we find fulfillment, but the happiness in the pursuit that counts. I'm a Toastmaster.